Hello, seventh graders. Today, what we're going to be learning is really putting it all together. So, to analyze primary sources for the purpose and values of a society. So, you have this slide, but these same directions will also be on the Google Doc that you're going to be completing today. It might help to have in Google Classroom, you might want to have open past assignments. As well, you might want to have Flipgrid open. So looking at Flipgrid, this crazy guy here, that guy, he was looking at coffee cup lids. And just as a review, the purpose of the coffee cup lid was so that you didn't spill coffee all over yourself and burn yourself. What society values is something very different. It's not safety. The example that he gave, well, okay, it's me. The example that I gave was mobility. Society values mobility. When we watched your Flipgrids, there was some confusion between purposes and values, and many people actually didn't even talk about society's value. So it might help to go back and look at these and possibly to think more about it. As well as I just said a minute ago, you might want to look back on past assignments where we looked at primary and secondary sources and picked the object and then you responded to each other's object. Because again, today we're putting it all together. So the assignment is this one, artifact analysis. So when you open this up, just give it a second. Maybe while I wait, I should tell you a joke. I'll hold on to that. Okay, so artifact analysis. This should take about 40 minutes. Make this a bit bigger. And we'd like you to complete it independently. Please don't talk with each other about it. This is an assessment. And you can see up there the directions that I'm giving right now. They're linked right here. So you're going to choose one topic. All right, there's several, and I think you'll be interested in all of these, but just choose one of them. And you'll click this here. And these are the different artifacts of how things have changed from then to now. All of them are primary source documents. And so maybe you're interested in Dubai and how the city's changed. Maybe you're interested in schools in Finland and how those have changed since 1940. Film viewing. So going from silent films to Netflix. There it is. You might be interested in women's issues. So anti-women's suffrage. So not allowing women to vote and then getting into women's issues. And for example, the Me Too movement. You might be interested in smoking and how that's changed, or children's playing and how that's changed. So those are several topics. Please, again, just pick one. And that's the first direction. Second, you're analyzing how they have changed. And on this here, there's more information with each of these so that if you want to know more, there's additional information to read. And then what we'd like you to do is to complete the table below. And so really comparing and contrasting them. And here are sentence starters. We'd recommend that you click that and you begin each of these boxes with these starters. So we're looking at how did that item that you chose, that artifact, what did society value? Okay, and here are some examples to help you. It might not be one of these. You could come up with your own, but these are several common examples of what a society values. And then what changed between the two artifacts? Why do you think the artifacts changed? And this one, please use one of these to explain your answer. Okay, and if you want to know more about those, we'd recommend you click here. All right. Again, you're putting it all together and showing your thinking about how an artifact has changed through history. Let me see if I forgot anything. Remember to open up those sentence starters. That could be very helpful. And a joke. I got one for you. What's the difference between a cat and a comma? What's the difference between a cat and a comma? All right. A cat has claws at the end of paws. A comma is a pause at the end of a clause. If you have questions, please let Ms. Vogt or myself know. Thanks so much for listening.